Hi, I'm Mitch Shoemaker, and today is day 91. Still playing with my phone. This is driving me nuts. This works so much better when I have my phone flipped the other way to do my videos, but then it saves it sideways, which is so retarded, and I can't figure out why it's doing that. So now I'm doing it upside down, and then when I look at that, so I can see my face, and I'm looking away from you guys, and if I'm looking away from my camera, then I can't see my face, which when I first started doing my videos, I liked looking away from my face, and now I like watching myself, so I've gotten a little more used to that. Anyway, today is day 91 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos. I'm focusing on today. Don't know if I said that when I started this. I just played with my camera. Anyway, so today was actually a pretty good day, I guess. I went to the dentist, and of course he just put more sealant on my crown, but I do have an appointment to actually get them to do a mold for a temporary and then the permanent in like 3 weeks. So I thought they were going to do that today, but that's okay. And then it's going to cost me more to get my crown fixed than I thought it was going to, but they're going to let me do it in 2 payments, which is fantastic. And then I needed to make another payment for their annual, I don't know, I pay something to my dentist. It's kind of like a annual discount kind of a thing. You pay them like a certain amount for a year, and then they do like 2 free cleanings and stuff, and the x-rays and whatever, it's all included, and then they give you discounts for whatever, because I don't have dental insurance. So I was like, okay, that works for me. So that's awesome, which I really like. So that works. So I'm like, yay, that works. So anyway, I apparently had a referral, which I didn't remember referring anybody to my dentist's office. So I got a discount on the plan, the payment plan. So I got to pay $50 less, which I was like, that's awesome. And then I was thinking about it after I left there. I'm like, who did I refer to the dentist? I still couldn't tell you who I referred to. It's terrible. But I do remember posting something on Facebook. Someone posted something on Facebook asking about dentists in the area. And so I just responded or replied to their post with my dentist information, because I really liked my dentist. But 2 other people posted before me, and I'm sure several other people did afterwards, just with their recommendations. So I had no way of knowing if that person was going to go see my dentist or not. I'm assuming that's the person that they said I referred to, because I don't know anyone else that I referred to my dentist. I like my dentist. I have no problem referring people, but I just don't go randomly around saying, hey, go see my dentist. Hey, go see my dentist. So anyway, just one of those random things. But it was a blessing for me because it saved me $50 today. Plus, I didn't have to come up with half the payment for my crown. I have until I go in 3 weeks to come up with half the payment, and then I have another month to pay the other half. So I'm like, yay! I just feel like lots of little blessings there. And then because I was already out, I was driving and praying and headed home, and then I decided I should just log into work and see if there's any work right now. And so I worked for like 4.5 hours, and then I was short what I needed to get the bonus that I wanted for today, so I decided I was going to go back out tonight. And I was leery about doing that because I'm like, I did that when I was a school bus driver. You know, I had a time off, so I went to work in the morning and then had the middle of the day off and then went back in the afternoon, kind of a thing. So I can do it. I've done that before, but I haven't been doing that, so I was like, I don't know if I'll actually go back out tonight to work. But I did actually go back out tonight to work and got the rest of the work that I needed to get the bonus that I wanted. So I was like, yay, everything just seemed to work today. Totally exhausted, which is nothing new. I kind of took a little nap on my couch while I was watching Netflix, kind of fell asleep to it, woke up and realized my show was over, and then kind of went back to sleep for a little bit. And then, of course, I made myself get up because I wanted to go back to work tonight. I wanted to follow through on what I told myself that I was going to do, and I did. So that makes me very happy. Also got a phone call today, and I have a tendency to not answer phone numbers that I don't recognize, and I have a tendency to not answer the phone if I'm sleeping, tired, or just being on me and I don't feel like talking to people. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. So I was actually like comfortable sitting on my couch. I had my foot soaking. I had just stuck my foot in some water to soak with the Epsom salt, bath salt stuff. So I'm like, my foot is soaking so it can feel better. And I'm just relaxed on my couch. And I'm just like, I'm just relaxing. I'm just grateful to be relaxing. I can fall asleep like this. And then my phone rings. And that wouldn't be so bad, except that I had my phone plugged into my charger, which is on the other side of the room. So I had to get up and cross the room to go answer my phone, which, like I said, I don't normally do that. So I don't know what possessed me or what made me want to do that. But I just kind of like, oh, this is so annoying. And then I got up and answered my phone. And it wasn't a number that I recognized. So like it's ringing multiple times. It was probably about to go to voicemail by the time I got to it. And then it's not even a number I recognized, and I still chose to answer my phone. I'm like, what the heck? I'm so random. But it was actually somebody about a job interview for a place that I applied for work. And I was like, okay, cool. So we set up, had a nice little phone conversation and set up an interview for next week. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. I really I wasn't expecting that. So again, I think that's another one of those God things, those little miracles in my life that I'm super grateful for. So I'm doing what I can to try to make money, to pay my bills, to try to be self-sufficient, all of those things that I keep talking about. And I know I've been sick and I'm injured and I have all these excuses not to do things. And I'm trying to listen to my body. I'm trying to find a balance and trying not to be stressed out and overwhelmed with everything that I'm doing. And freaking out a little bit about the fact that I have 9 days left of doing my 100 days of videos focused on today. And then I get to do 100 days of something else. And I have an idea in mind as to what I want to do for my 100 days of something else, but I have no idea how to do it. I'm like, how am I supposed to do that when I don't even know how to do that? So, because it's going to have to be something like scaled down, like at a really small scale. I would know how to do like a big scale or medium scale of that. But I don't know how to do it like on a small scale. I don't know how to do it like, I don't. I don't. So I'm going to have to be looking up some different things that I can do and some different ideas as to what I can do or how I can do it. So haven't got to that point, but we'll probably do it in my next 100 days as I go about doing it, assuming I stick to that. Because, again, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. And I know a lot of today, a lot of the past few days, I've just been like daydreaming and avoiding life because I've just been in a lot of pain and just really tired and just not wanting to deal with things and having to deal with things and just frustrated that I don't have the energy, or at this point I have more energy so I can work more hours, but because I'm injured, it hurts to work too many hours. So then I'm just like, it's like a catch-22 thing. It sucks. But I know that I'm getting a little bit better, not hurting as much as I was. And heating my shoulder thing has really been helping. But I can still only work for a few hours before my shoulder starts hurting and before my ankle starts hurting. And today I accidentally hit my toe on my couch. And I didn't even hit it hard. I probably just barely tapped it. And normally I would just be like, oh, ow, and walk it off. It's no big deal. Like, it wasn't like I banged it bad enough to whatever. But I was like, oh, my gosh, my toe. I just can't touch my toe. Seriously, I've not been able to touch my toe. Touching my toe hurts. And then, like, I bumped it on the couch. And I was like, oh, that hurts so bad. So I already soaked my foot today. I usually only do it once a day. But I'm doing it again right now while I'm doing this video. And I'm on my exercise ball. Woohoo! But my foot's soaking while I'm doing it because I'm trying to make my toe feel better. And for some reason, my toes really like the salt water, the Epsom salt with the Serenity oils that my mom put together for me. So love Mom Shoemaker. She's awesome. I think this is the Serenity one and the other one is the Balance one. So when I run out of Serenity, I'm going to do the Balance. I think that's what I did. But either way. And then when I run out of those, I'm probably going to stop soaking my foot, and hopefully by then it will be better. And I went online today to do my doTERRA order because I tried to order the Deep Blue and it should have come through like a week ago. And I don't know why I didn't go through, but it said it was declined in my account. So I thought it just tried to come out because I have two different accounts. So I thought, oh, it must have tried to come out on the wrong account. And I went in there and looked tonight and I was like, no, it was trying to go out of the right account. And I'm like, I had money in that account. I don't understand why it didn't go through. So that was weird. So I tried it again, and I hope it doesn't decline again because that's just weird. Um, but anyway, I did that, and then I set up some auto pay thing for my store credit card. I mean, it's a little itty bitty payment that I make once a month, and I just keep forgetting to make it by the due date. So, and they're not even charging me late fees or anything else like that because I set up a payment arrangement with them. So I'm just like, I keep forgetting to pay that. So I'm like, just take it out of my account because I always have that much money in my account anyway, or I usually have that much money in my account. It's not that hard to make sure I have that much money in my account. I just don't always go online and pay it. So today I just I'm just gonna set it up for auto pay, and then I won't have to worry about it ever again. So and then it'll just pay itself off. Anyway, but also at the dentist today, they checked my tooth and told me that I don't have any kind of infection. Like he did the X-ray thing to make sure there's no cavity, and did all the other stuff, took pictures of it. He tapped my teeth around it and checked, the gums and stuff. It's like, nope, no sign of infection. So I was like, yay! So even though it's been like 2 months since I broke my crown, I don't have an infection in that tooth. So, and I don't have like a cavity or anything else like that. So all they have to do is just replace the crown. They don't have to do anything else. I don't have to do a root canal or any of those other things. So again, another like God thing. I just am being very extremely blessed right now. So I feel extremely grateful for all of the blessings that I'm having today, and feeling very accomplished because I got a lot of things. Well, mostly I just did a lot of work today. And then when I wasn't working, I was actually just resting on my couch and playing games and just relaxing, falling asleep, taking a nap on my couch because I was tired. So, I mean, but I went to my dentist. I took care of some bills. I went to work. I got the bonus that I was trying to get today. So, I feel like those goals were met today, and I'm very grateful for that. There's probably some other things that I could have been working on or doing that I didn't do, but I'm not really worried about it because, again, I think I needed that time to rest, and I was just putting heat on my shoulder and ice on my feet, and then soaking my foot. I do the ice on my leg. I do the ice on my leg, most of the ice on my leg and my ankle, and then I soak my foot and my ankle. Can't get the heat on my leg. Although, because I have my heating pad, I did put heat on my leg today too, just to see if that would help. I put it on the back of my calf. I usually just put the ice on the top part, but I put the heat on the back of my calf because I've got a nice little heating pad, so I can move it around and put it wherever I need to, which is nice. And it's been very helpful with my shoulder, making my shoulder feel better, because other than the shower, I can't really soak my shoulder. And I don't do the bath thing. And even if I got in the tub, I'm not really sure how I would soak my shoulder because I don't really fit in the bathtub. Anyway, I got those like standard little kid size bathtubs or old bathtubs, whatever. They're not designed for adults to fit into, or if you do fit into them, it's like, yeah. Anyway, not going to get into that. Not comfortable to me. It's just not comfortable to take a bath. So I like swimming. I like getting in jacuzzis, things like that. I don't have issues with that sort of a thing. I don't feel comfortable in a bathtub for whatever reason. Probably because I just want to move around a lot more. I want to have space. I want to just be able to relax and not feel like squished. And I can't do that in this bathtub that I have. So anyway, just can't soak my shoulder. That was the whole point of that random story. It has nothing to do with anything else that I'm talking about today. And I know I'm not 100% focused on things. I keep, randomly daydreaming. Sometimes it's my way to stay awake because I'm just daydreaming, so my mind is focused on something. And sometimes it's just my way to avoid dealing with or facing whatever's going on. But I am trying. I keep finding myself going to the future, like, how am I going to pay bills, and how's this going to work, and how's that going to work, and then today, honestly, I seriously thought I was going to end up having to spend more money at the dentist's office than I had to spend. I spent like half what I thought I was going to, and I feel extremely grateful for that. And then I worked tonight, and I had a little bit of money left over, I guess, from yesterday or from something, because when I went to get out my money to figure out what I could pay and all of that stuff at the end of today, I had more than I thought I had. I mean, it's not enough to pay for all of my bills by any means, but it was still more than I thought I had. So I just don't feel as stressed about my bills and my finances again, because there just seems to be more money. And I'm like, I don't know how I have this money. I don't know where it's coming from. And it's not a lot of money. It's not. It's like an extra, I don't know, 20, $50, something like that. And it's probably stuff I took out of my savings because I was going to pay the dentist with it. And then I didn't put it back in my savings. I put gas in my car and whatever. So I had more of the money that I made tonight to cover that. And then money I was supposed to put in my savings, I accidentally transferred to my checking account. And so I have extra money in my checking account. So it's kind of acting like a cushion. So stuff doesn't bounce if it doesn't get transferred soon enough. So I'm like, I'm just going to leave it there in case I need it for something. So it's working. Everything seems to be working out. And it's not, um, like I said, the dentist didn't cost me as much as I thought it would, and I know that I can still pay bills. And obviously, more of my bills would have gotten paid if I hadn't gone to see the chiropractor or my chiropractor when I got hurt, because that's a lot of money right there that would have paid like two of my bills right now. Seriously, it would have paid two of my bills. But I still feel like it was better to take care of myself than it was my bills. And I'm going to see my chiropractor again tomorrow. See if he'll do something with my toes, because they really hurt, which is really annoying. And my bruises are still there, but they're not as dominant, which is good. So I'm like, I know I'm getting better. I know it's healing. I also know it's going to take time. It's not going to like heal overnight. And it may take a little bit longer because I keep walking on it, using it, working with it. But it's okay. And it's working out, and I'm getting the money that I need. And I'm able to, like today, take a little break, rest, do, the ice and the heat kind of a thing, and then I could go back to work again. So I was able to work more hours today because I split it up instead of trying to do it all at once like I normally do. So I may have to try to keep splitting it up so that I can work more hours so that my bills get paid. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, today was a good day, and I'm rambling. I'm tired, and I need to be in bed asleep because I have to get up early for my chiropractic appointment. And I don't know if I keep randomly looking at myself, and I can't tell. I know every time I do that, it's because my camera is upside down, because it's the only way that I can get it to save normal, like save, so it'll just flip so you can see it instead of it being all weird like it was saving sideways before. So I don't know why it does that. I don't know how to fix it. If anybody knows how to fix that, tell me how to fix that, because it's driving me crazy to do this upside down. Because I know I'm supposed to like look into the camera so it looks like I'm talking to you because I want to be talking to you, but it's weird like staring at my movies in my entertainment center, talking to you, because I don't feel like I'm focused on the conversation or what I'm saying. I'm just randomly looking around, and then I feel like I'm spacing out. But I know in the video that it looks like I'm looking at you, so it's one of those weird random things. Anyway, that's my weird randomness for today. And I'm grateful for all the little miracles and for all the blessings that God has given me today. And just the reminders of how much that He is in my life today and aware of what I need today. And I don't know how things are going to work out in the future with bills or work or any other such thing like that. And somehow every day I get what I need. And maybe I don't get a whole lot of extra, maybe I don't get any extra, but I'm getting what I need. And I feel very blessed for that and very grateful for that. And it just is a reminder that I don't have to stress and worry about what's going to work tomorrow or how it's going to work tomorrow. And of course, my brain goes there. I mean, I'm already like planning how things are going to work out if I get this job that I got an interview for. And I don't know when that job's going to start or if I'm even going to get the job. So, I mean, my brain automatically jumps to all of that. And I'm like, I'm telling God, look, this is how this is going to work. And it's going to be so awesome. And I have no idea if that's in His plan for my life or not. So, I don't know. I may go to the interview and not get the job. I may go to the interview and end up realizing I have to get a brand new wardrobe because I don't have enough clothes for the dress code that would be required for that job. So, I mean, I have a couple, but I don't have a lot. So, because I haven't had to work a regular job I've been my own boss, so I got to wear my shorts and t-shirts, and that's all I have right now. So I have to be careful with that. So anyway, I'm just grateful for the opportunity, regardless of what happens, whether it works out or not. And if it doesn't work out, then it's obviously that's not what the direction that Heavenly Father wants me to go in, and I just have to trust that. And if it does work out, then it's something that I'm supposed to be doing. So I have to remember that. But I still like to think ahead and be like, oh, this would be so cool if it worked out that way. But I have to be careful because I know if I decide it's going to work out that way and then it doesn't, then I set myself up. It's that premeditated expectations or premeditated resentments, or in my case, premeditated disappointments. So if I expect this to work out or things to go a certain way, then I'm setting myself up for disappointment. And the only thing I know for certain is that God is taking care of me and that my needs are getting met one day at a time. And little miracles happen every day, and I don't know how they happen or how things are going to work out. I just have to trust that they're going to work out. And I'm grateful that I can do that I've been learning a lot more about trusting myself and trusting my higher power, and just letting things happen the way that they're supposed to happen. But I do still get excited. I still have ideas and goals for the future, which I think is fine. It's just I have to remember that they're not set in stone, and I don't have to be disappointed if they don't work out the way that I want them to, or in the timing that I want them to. But to just continue to trust that things will work out the way that they're supposed to. So I need those little reminders today because, like I said, I like to jump to the future. I'm like, oh, cool, it's going to be so much better tomorrow. It's going to be so much better whenever. But it doesn't have to be tomorrow that's so much better, because today was better. Today was really good. Today was awesome. And so I am grateful for everything I was able to do today. It makes me very happy for the choices and the things that I did today. And I know I'm not perfect. Like I said, I still spent time watching Netflix and playing games on my phone. But at the same time, when I was doing that, I had ice on my leg, I had heat on my shoulder, and then I was falling asleep because I was tired and probably in nap anyway. So I was doing things to take care of my body, even though I wasn't like working mentally, making my head work, brain work, whatever. I was like, okay, I need to rest my body so I could go back to work. So it worked today, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful that I could do these little videos. And I think that's all that I have for right now, and I really need to go to bed. So if you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and maybe do some writing.